Friday.
I mean, we're going to listen to your, to like online submissions about sex. I'd just like to start it off with my sex appeal. It's at really low, and I'm wondering, I don't know.
Sex appeal or sex, your drive?
My sexiness.
Okay, your sex.
Sexiness.
It's like this candle. That's Natalie's sex drive is a candle with a tiny flame.
No, not drive. Sexiness.
Her sexiness is a tiny flame just flickering.
And I don't know if it's winter or age.
Oh, fuck, you're fucked.
Like I bought all new makeup, right? And it's like it's like nothing. It's like I thought.
Oh, this is such a good story. So for her, okay. So we have been with Beauty Pie, and they had amazing products, but we can't get them in Canada all the time. So Natalie decides that a whole new makeup
I was shopping for my Secret Santa, and everyone was asking for this brand. So
your skin's never looked so bad. Like, no, it's not even. It looks dry.
It's really dry,
flaky.
I just did rub it too. I don't really. Don't really like have really.
Wait, you were really doing something that had like a glow on it. What happened to that? Where'd that go?
I still have it.
Oh, the thing from Glossier.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah, I didn't put that on this morning.
Great. Yeah, no, you can tell.
Yeah.
You're not ugly.
I feel like my eyelash, like the mascara, my eyelashes don't look big. The color of my skin.
We're getting a tan tomorrow.
Shape,
it's gonna
I'm gonna be this flame's gonna be on fire tomorrow. After a tan
bought a vagina razor because it's so out of control down there. Like it's been.
Did you get it online?
Yeah, I just had to get it off Amazon.
What is it called?
Like a bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker?
It's not, but it should be called a bushwhacker.
But literally, it's Manscaped, but for a woman.
It looks like a woman. It's a white thing. It's got so many different levels. I'm like, are you guys measuring your pubes? Do you have a length of pubes that you like to go down to?
I know.
Yeah, take it down 1.5.
I know.
I'm like, wait, sorry. No one's measuring. I go, and then I have to go to the pass that I got it to, and I'm like, oh, this is just all coming off.
There should be long, one in between, and nothing. Like, what are all these customizable?
Oh, just tell me what's cool. Here's the cool length, and just give me that. But if you give me nothing, she just goes right down to the.
I know what's my cool. I know my cool. I know what I like.
Cool. You know what you like.
I know what I like.
We don't know what's pubic cool.
Actually, I would like absolutely nothing ever.
I know, but then it grows back and it's itchy. And then you have to itch it because it's growing back.
Oh my God.
No one ever tells you that, by the way. And I wonder if guys know this too. I wonder if they're concerned that they have something when they go.
It's so itchy.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh, but it feels so good to itch it.
I mean, I would rather it didn't itch than feel
the
other
itch. Thing. Do you ever know this feeling that feels unexpectedly good?
I'm not going to say itching that feels good.
It does. And it's just like, you can feel it. You're like out in public and you're like kind of like walking around and you can feel the itch and you know it's for the regrowth. And you finally get in the bathroom. You're like, oh.
Bathroom. Ooh. I have to pull my coat down. I have to pull my coat down sometimes. Or cross my legs. It does not feel good.
Oh, scratching an itch always feels good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's terrible until you get there. I know. So my husband's like, are you okay? I'm like, do you not get regrowth itch? It's terrible.
Oh my gosh. Do you ever have this where you're like, you go.
I'm nervous for this.
We've been together a lot of years. This might have come up, but it hasn't come up lately.
You shit in front of me. So
okay. So sometimes you go here.
On the floor.
Oh yeah. That was so weird.
And then you tried to hide it.
I picked it up with my hand. That was a really unexpected little nugget. And a nugget is what it was.
It was a few nuggets.
Shit on the floor. I think I just shit on the floor.
Yeah, you're like this. Oh yeah. Oh, you
I must
forgot.
have taken an Imodium or something. Why was I having rabbit poo?
I have no idea. But anyways,
so I don't know how you get to this place or how it happens or how you find it. But one of your strands of hair is caught in your butt crack.
I have not had that in a long time. That does not feel good.
No. And then you just pull it out. It does feel good.
No, it doesn't.
You got to make sure it doesn't break. So you just got to go slowly. It feels good.
Do you smell it after?
No!
I know some gross people do.
I would not. And I never even thought that it would smell because I feel like it's I don't know when it's happened, but I feel like it's shortly after the shower. I don't know if I don't know why my hand would be in my butt crack when I'm just walking around. So it must be after a shower. And one of the hairs goes down, you just slowly pull it out.
Pick it up. You're like, oh, wow, look at this.
Yeah. And it just kind of feels kind of nice.
Kind of nice. Kind of nice. It does not feel nice. And
Does
itchy,
feel nice.
An itchy cooch does not.
When you itch it does. And then it's all red and you're like, ah.
It does not. And then it gets prickly and it can hurt you. You know, you can feel it through your leggings. You're like, oh, there is some stubble there. The stubble is real.
How often are you doing this?
Oh, God, it's been this. I'm saying I had to get a razor.
Did you do it?
No, I just got it right now in my Amazon box. I'm going to have to go and it's going to be, and then I clog this. I clog the sink, like the bathroom. My husband's like, what do you do in there? I'm like, I don't do it often.
I know it is. You could like donate the hair.
And then he's make a wig. He's like, what are you doing?
Do you like my new short hair extensions? They were free.
They're my pubes.
My pubes.
You know what? We could probably sell them to Turkey.
Yes. They're looking for.
We could just pluck them.
Yeah, because they need the follicle.
Yeah, pubic hair on their head.
Do you think they've ever done that? Someone's like, I want curly hair. And they're like, well, you have straight hair.
It's very different. And then when it gets wet, it's like and then in water, it stands up on end. Like, you know?
Oh, yeah, and it like repels water.
I wonder how long they could go. I should see how long I can grow that for.
That reminds me of something.
How long? How long do you think it could get? How long I'm going to ask.
Okay.
I'm
going to tell you, I fell into 90 Day Fiancé the other way last night.
Okay.
A lot of you guys might know this character. His name is, I think, Starper, and he's with
1.5 inches.
So that's
I think I'm there.
okay. So 1.5, like that long.
I'm pretty sure I'm there.
Yeah, like I could find one that was that long.
Oh, I'm there.
I don't think they all go that long. But anyways, Starper.
Yes.
Has slept with 1,500 people, and he kept track of all of them, and he ranked them on their prettiness. He's from Turkey, okay?
Is he handsome? Or je ne sais quoi?
How do I say? Can you look up Starper right now from 90 Day? You're not going to think he's attractive.
Okay. But what does he have? I mean, okay. I can see why people would be attracted. He looks like a male Barbie.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks actually like he looks like a Ken doll.
Look at high school Starper.
Okay. He looks like he looks plastic. Yeah.
And
like
he also wears like fake contacts, and like they don't like his eyes are really like he just stares.
Oh, he was so cute. I bet he would have been so handsome if he had just stuck it out.
Anyways, he is very happy with himself.
Yeah, that's great.
Very happy.
Amazing.
And he's got a fiance and whatever. They have so much drama. But he basically he's kind of like, he likes to tell her like, when you go to lunch today, make sure you don't eat too many carbs. Don't over lip line your lips. It looks better. Yeah. Okay. So then he points at a part of the wall and he goes, see how it's dirty here? And she goes, yeah. And he goes, do you know why? That shows you how much I love you. And she's like, what? And he's like, see this? Because he has only been sleeping with her, so he hasn't shaved his back. So the back hair is growing. So he's like, as long as my back hair is how much I've been committed to you.
Well, he screwed himself.
I fell into him last night. And of course, I didn't watch the show. So I watched their TikTok. I watched clips on TikTok. He's the most outrageous human.
Is he funny?
I find it really funny. I don't know if he's trying to be funny or he's just so. And the girl that he's engaged to, she back in the day was on The Millionaire Matchmaker as a contestant, and she was really, really normal. And now she's had everything done, and she puts up with him and
likes him.
I guess she acts like she let.
What? Oh, no. It went out. Her sexiness went out. Her sexiness is gone.
And she's had so much done. Oh, and then he wanted to design her nose job.
So oh my God, they sound like a disaster.
It's a good time.
Do you like watching that stuff? You don't feel bad. You don't feel bad about yourself?
About myself.
Like you watch them and you're kind of like, oh.
No, because like in 90 Day Fiancé, I don't know if you know these shows, how they have all the other couples that chirp them.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, what about this do you think is normal?
Yeah.
But he is so delusional. And
does he have friends?
I wouldn't imagine so. She moved to Turkey for him. And he lives in a dirty apartment with a dirty bed.
A dirty bed.
Yeah, very dirty headboard and gross bed.
What does he do for work?
I think he's a personal trainer.
Oh, and he's got a dirty bed and a hairy back?
Yeah, and he's got like a leather bed that's all cracked and broken. And she's like, I did not move here. I'm not sleeping on that bed.
What do they do?
And he's like, but it's so comfy. And
Men
he's
don't
like,
think
"It's
that
had
way
a lot of
sometimes, you know it?
work."
Oh my God. How does he get people to come back to his house with him?
He's sexy, I guess.
Where do they have this sex? Like where? What
Mostly
country?
in his bed. Turkey.
It's all Turkey.
Well,
She's in Turkey?
She moved to Turkey for him.
You know, it's funny because Turkey is like, I think one of the plastic surgeon meccas of.
Everyone in the show, all of their family, everybody, they all have the teeth. They all have everything done. Everything.
Yep. Yep. I would say that. I would say, you know what I mean?
You can look. If you live in Turkey, you can look however you want to look. And it's not that expensive. You don't have to be rich to have things done.
It's got to be, but how much is the average wage?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he definitely is living in a dirty apartment.
So he's not getting it cleaned. Like he's not cleaning it.
No, which is weird because he's so like pristine everywhere else. His hair's so thick on top. I can't tell if it's just his Turkish hair, if he's got so many plugs that it's so thick.
Oh.
And he just loves
his chin is chiseled like literally. Well, you can look it up, okay? Sarper.
And her name is Sakira or Sakira. And she is actually the eldest of 6 girls. And
I'm just getting the submissions up, okay? You guys have to give me a minute.
She was born Mormon. And her whole family left.
She's from
Mormon.
there too?
No, she's from America.
She's from America. Does she like being in America? Why'd she move to Turkey?
For him. They met online and they fell in love.
Okay, I'm reading this article quickly and then I want to get your thoughts on it, okay? And it's about sex. This is the way you know that you're emotionally connected during sex. Whoa. Well, the flame is emotionally connected. Number
was weird.
1.
Did you see that?
Missionary happens often, which means you're emotionally connected.
Does it? Or is
That's
it just
what it is. If you have missionary sex, you're emotionally connected.
Or someone's lazy. Someone just doesn't want to get up. You know?
Back when people were in their 20s, they heard a lot of people frown on the missionary position. They called it things like boring, bland, and old-fashioned. Meanwhile, folks who are in their mid-30s and up and are in a serious relationship tend to be quite fond of it because you're lazy. Because you want to land the plane. You're cold and you don't want to fly around anymore. When you're in your 20s, flying around's fun. Mid-30s and up, you're quite comfortable lying down.
Also, missionaries, very safe under the sheets when you have children instead of like up against things and all around and hanging.
And then they claim it super intimate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only thing I could say is that let's say if it was like Sarper, because he slept with over 1,500 people and he stopped counting in 2012, that, you know, it's 2024 now, right? Almost 20.
Yeah, we've been around for a long time.
Okay, so can you imagine what he's done between 2012 and anyway, maybe people like that, like they want to feel that connection because everyone's just like fucking and stuff, and so they want to actually. Oh,
tricky thing is,
these are married people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in their 30s and above.
And this is done from married people.
No, it could be anybody, but
I
they're
was
saying
thinking maybe if you were single and in your 30s and you were craving some intimacy and connection, that you'd want to do it that way to feel like you were connected to someone.
I think a part of the reason is that when you're at a point in place where you want to have sex more than get off, you're not necessarily looking for a position that will help you to climax the fastest. So when you're just having raging sex, you're just trying to get off.
Oh, I would say
it's more about discovering ways where you and your partner can really get close, melt into one another.
Well, we
become one and make love.
We would argue that in order to get closer and melt together, then you should have some communication and understanding about the relationship and not just put your penis inside of my tunnel.
Good job. Yes, I'm not your hat. You know it's winter, but I'm not your warming puff. You know they call that a muff warmer? You know where you put your hands? How weird is that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what
you're
talking about.
Can you get my muff warmer? Do they know that? Is that a joke?
And also a muff warmer, like my muff isn't getting warm.
No, you put your hands in your muff.
I know, but
I was like
vagina.
Well, I think wondering if it's because you put your hands in the muff warmer. Weird. You wonder if they even have muff warmers anymore.
They should have thought of other ways to have sex.
Mentally.
or just like
spiritually.
hold hands.
Like I'm climaxed.
Yeah.
Down the street. Are you
Yes.
I know. It'd be much like if you interlace
you have
them.
to put a piece of your body inside of my body.
It's quite magical.
No, I only like putting food inside my body.
Magical. Even animals do it if you really get down to it.
I know. But most animals don't do it for fun.
I do have a story for you. Listen, I started being sexually active in college. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of raging hormones at that time, and sex is definitely more about curiosity and getting your rocks off more than cultivating anything that would fall under the category of special.
Can I just say one thing?
Or highly significant.
Just say one thing about getting your rocks off.
Yeah.
In college, I feel like people sleep around. They have like crazy fun sex, but like, I don't
use your hand.
No, but like, is that really what everyone's like?
No, I'm sure
they're just trying to have fun and have sex. But like, people are like, yeah, you could do it by yourself. If you want to do it by yourself. Like,
I think guys are probably trying to get their rocks off.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a guy.
And then that said, if you got someone who always is trying to put you in doggy style and frowns upon missionary, ask them why. Well, I'll be the first to say that all positions have their benefits. Remember, we're talking about emotional connections here. So if you have someone at home, if your partner only wants to do doggy style, connect with them on that and ask them why that is. Are they not looking for an emotional connection with you?
Oh God, sometimes it's just so good that way because like you just don't have to. You just like it's happening, but you like
you can be thinking about different things.
You could literally be like doing your chore list.
I would love the moms to send in what they think about. Like what they're if you think about what you're thinking about. I want to hear your inner dialogue.
And also, I was going to say about that was about doggy style.
Yeah.
Oh, I was I guess maybe in my early 20s when Brokeback Mountain came out.
Yes.
And I saw it in the theater. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I did not realize it was going to be so... Wow.
I can't remember it, but I remember it, but I can't remember
But one part I remember because I wasn't married. I wasn't in a relationship. I hadn't had like a long-term relationship with the same person having sex for a long time. And when the one guy was having sex with his wife after he discovered having sex with him, they would start to have sex and he kept turning her around.
Oh, so Natalie, that was
like,
a movie.
Whoa.
That's not what she's saying, but she is saying.
Wow. No, I know, but I was like, oh my gosh, that made sense because he wanted to be back with him.
Sex isn't taken so seriously if you're emotionally connected. I remember once reading that some of the benefits that come from having a sense of humor and laughing a lot are they both help to decrease stress while also boosting immunity, improving one's moods, decreasing pain, and getting this stimulating organs. The last one happens because when you laugh, you get more oxygen into your system. And in turn, it causes your brain to release endorphins, which can help you calm down, which can help you have sex.
Oh, whoa. I was wondering how this was going to lead back to sex.
Because
but that last
if the relationship is new and you're having sex for the first time,
mm-hmm.
tension and anxiety. You might be like, or just full like, oh God, is this going to work out?
Oh.
Or like, are we going to have a chemistry? You might not be thinking that way.
Yeah.
However, once you've been with someone for a while, it doesn't feel like a performance. You're not like getting judged. You're not like, how was this? Am I going to leave? Like, what are we doing here? Am I going to have to be like, come here? Or am I just going to be like, whoa,
just on that note of laughter, and, I think that's something that you and I have always wanted in our lives, and we always make room for
sexual laughter.
No.
Oh.
But most mornings now, when I pull up my phone, I just get funny. I start like getting funny things.
Yeah.
And then I just watch funny things, and I sit there and I laugh. Oh, I sent you one this morning. It was random, but I was watching that, and I was like, he was so... that was really funny. And they said all the people who use leaf blowers, at the end, he goes, if you use leaf blowers, then
it was Hugh Grant and all of his pet peeves, which I totally get.
You should have that. He said you should have that leaf blower inserted up your asshole.
Yeah.
Leaf blowers are the worst sound.
Yeah, they are.
Mm.
They are literally the worst. And someone created that and made so much money off being so annoying.
Oh, speaking of sound.
Go ahead.
I mean, this could follow along with a Tuesday, and we can actually do this on a Tuesday, is that you know how UFOs don't make a lot of sound?
Natalie, no. Pause it. It's sex.
Okay, I'm just saying.
She loves UFOs right now. It's kind of a problem.
Because UFOs don't make sound, which means, and then we don't know how to make things that don't make sound. Like they would have a leaf blower that made no sound. They are so much further than we are.
Natalie's obsessed. We have at least we've taken a bit of a backseat from crime. You're onto aliens. Communication. This is how you know you're emotionally connected, okay? Tell you the third way. Communication, not just dirty talk. during sex.
I never thought that was
It happens during sex. Communication during sex, not just dirty talk. Something that someone said to me not too long ago is they feel most powerful when they're talking during sex.
About what?
Let's see
Don't
here.
forget to pick up Charlie at hockey practice at 4:00 tomorrow. Woo,
I love
feel
you.
connected.
You mean so much to me.
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, okay.
Wait, hold on.
Conversation. About relationships.
Desires. I love when you blow in my ear. When the
Rub
sex
my
is,
what, Catherine?
I just made it up. I was like, when you rub my earlobe. Physically, it's the closest that you can get to someone. And when you're talking, when they're literally inside you, it's a great way to know you're emotionally connected.
Is that what you and Mark talk about?
Probably because you're first, when you're like getting it on with the person in college, you're not like, wow, I love the way you're feeling to me. Right?
Yeah, you're just, way more fun that way. Strangers.
They said the 10 wonderful reasons why consistent sex in marriage is so important is because of communication. Natalie.
I really like it.
Oh my God. There's also, it led me to a link of 8 kinds of sex all married couples should put into rotation.
8!
1, morning sex. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
And I know people that flat out tell me that they just love it.
Fuck no.
As a mom, when you wake up in the morning, you immediately are thinking of so many things. Like, not to mention the first thing that you have to do.
Someone's walking into my room to wake me up. Like, I'm not waking. There's a child walking into my room to wake me up. I'm not alone in the morning. I'm never alone in the morning.
I'm already thinking about dinner and I just woke up.
Mm-mm.
You think I can take a break to focus on that?
Mm-mm. And everyone's got bad breath.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? They're hot in the morning. You know when they wake up and their bodies are hot? I don't want a hot body. Don't want a hot breath. I don't want a hot body. Their feet are warm.
Their hair is not normal because they've sleeping on it.
I hate warm feet.
Oh.
You know, like the warm feet. Like I hate warm. And then you know what's even weirder? Is the balls get hot on the leg.
Yeah, you told
me. And they can stick.
I know you taught me about that.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Go make your balls cold. And
go have a shower.
A cold
and
one.
Then brush your teeth, do your hair.
Take me to dinner, get a bonus. Give me a vacation. Take me to Hawaii and we can talk about this. What is the second one?
Quickie sex.
Yeah. Here.
Yes. Sold.
Ding.
Sold. Yes, that's a win. That's a winner. Winner.
Yes.
That
is so sexy.
That is.
And what I'll always say is if you are getting older and you are turning into an older man and you can have a quickie, that is hot because it still works. And so you are still vital.
Boom.
Viral.
Boom.
Vital.
You know what?
Vitality.
You are still one for the rocker.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm not saying like if you've got the person who can't do the quickie because he can't make it happen.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm sure you can figure something out. I find it super attractive.
Yeah. Pop off. Let's do a quickie.
Just pop off. Hey, you want to go upstairs and pop off?
Let's pop that one off.
Yeah.
Pop. Third, scheduled sex.
Yeah, I
just think the anxiety around that is far too much. You put something in a calendar and I am about to cancel. I cannot do commitments.
I feel like it would be a terrible idea. That being said, I've never tried it.
Well, imagine tonight in your calendar, you're like looking at what you have tonight and then it's there.
But maybe I just like accept it. It's sort of like
you accept the Google Calendar, the invite.
Or like
they send you a Google. Oh my God, we should send our husbands a Google invite.
No.
And then it goes to their work calendar and populates amongst the whole family.
Sexy time tonight.
That would happen to us.
So
like, because my mom's linked, everyone would just get linked. It would just be a linked.
Do not do that to me, Catherine.
I should do that too. In our work calendar. And then I send out a Google invite to our contacts.
All the contacts. All of our brand partners.
Cat is like, this week roundout. She's like, just sex on Wednesday.
Kath starts adding it to our schedule and she checks in with us at the end of the week. She's like, if you missed it.
Did you get that deliverable?
Did you get that? If you missed it this week, there are still 3 hours to make it happen.
That's what she does for us. She's like, I need this. You have 1 hour to get it done. Actually, we probably would be much more productive.
Yeah,
with that.
actually, I think we might get it done if Kath was in charge.
She'd walk over. Guys, don't forget, tonight is the night. Okay? Let me know.
Is there anything I can do to help make this happen?
4. Spontaneous sex.
That sounds like fun.
Let me see. Everything in life is about balance, right? While scheduled sex certainly serves its purpose, so does spontaneous sex. The thing is, I like about this is it's kind of like impulsive. To be impulsive, you have to participate in something that is almost involuntary in a sexual context. It's like you want your partner so bad that you don't even think about where you are, or if it's a good time or not to get some. Oh, it's got to be like that.
Oh, yeah. And it should not be like at your kid's school.
Like you can't think about it like tomorrow. Like it's like right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, it is. I just can't imagine where I'd be.
You're in the rink. It's like, let's go to the
That'd
car.
be so hot. But you know what Kat told me about that?
It's a public
No,
place.
then you set a precedent. They're going to think they could get it again.
If it's a public place,
Don't do
so
that.
be it. If it's in the middle of the day, it's all good. While life might make it not possible to be spontaneous this way all the time, doing it once in a while is pretty damn good. She didn't say that. I just put the words in there. Okay. That's an interesting something to think about. You
Harder
know,
as a mom.
at the rink, if we see you jump into the bathrooms that smell like urine and shit and vagina all at once, we won't judge you. Can you imagine? It's the rink bathrooms are the most disgusting.
God,
I don't
I
think
know.
they clean them.
I know.
Maybe they clean them like once a year.
I know. And you know what? Like, what if you went into the bathroom and you heard something in the hockey rink bathroom, and then you looked down at the feet, and it was
your coach. You have a little bit. You kind of went over the line in some parts, not the other.
Sarper likes it like that.
You went just kind of all over.
It just really hurts here, so I'm trying to fix
You just
something.
kind of went like there on that one part. That's okay though.
Here?
You just like a little bit over
There, right?
They're just like that. Like you were a bit drunk,
It really hurts.
It's just not going to help your flame. Although your flame is strong right now.
The conversation is lit.
Number 6. Hotel sex.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's what hotels are
without
for.
the children. My favorite is it's a Delta with the key they're using.
It's a Delta.
Yeah, it's a Delta. Yes, I'm snobbish when it comes to that.
Mhm.
And yes, I'm looking for not a Delta. I'm looking for thick duvets.
So weird that Delta is an airline and a hotel.
Sure is. I don't know if they have Deltas in America. I think it's a Canadian thing. Listen, not too long ago,
There were dinosaurs.
hold on. This is so juicy. Hotels provide a change of scenery. If it's a quality one, the beds tend to feel amazing. I'm a huge fan of hotel sex. And you can sometimes find little perks to make you feel pampered, like room service, couples massages, jacuzzi tubs. While I do think it's healthy for couples to plan romantic trips at least once a year, sometimes budgets and life demands make that close to impossible. But you know what? You can spend at least one night in a hotel room. Hey, if you're going to spend one night in a hotel room, everyone knows what you're doing.
And I'd also like to say that if the bed is really feeling good,
Probably a bad idea.
I'm going to be asleep.
Probably a bad idea. Although unless it's like you have a few cocktails and you go, wow, but not too many. Because if you have too many, then that's not good either.
But you go to the hotel bar, you have a couple, just like the parents in Modern Family used to do.
I would never role play. I'm not role playing.
You know what? You should never say never.
I'm not. I would be like this. Are you?
Who would you be if you had to be?
I wouldn't.
You have to be.
No, I don't. I'd be me.
You have to. In this game, you have to be somebody.
I'd be me.
You can't be you.
I'm me.
Are you a figure skater?
No.
Are you a teacher?
Me.
Doctor?
I'll be a pilot.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
And what's he?
Him.
Him.
He's him.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm.
You?
Mm. I'd probably be a
Foreign exchange student.
I'd probably be probably a hooker.
Of course. Naturally. What would you be in your role play? Probably a hooker. Yeah. Makes sense, of course. As one is. So who's going to have fun? Do you get paid?
No.
No. Oh, so you're a volunteer one.
He could be the elevator mechanic.
Picking up a hooker. Oh, but you
I
you
am a
were,
hooker.
but you're not for him.
Exactly. I just stumbled upon him in the elevator, and he was just so strong and big, and he was fixing everything. And
Is
he
this
just
this is your
looked down
husband?
at
This is
me.
your husband.
Oh,
It's not real. It's
I
not.
forgot. Sorry, I was also like 6'2" and blonde in my imagination.
No,
Back to me. Back
you're
to
role
Mark.
playing. This is
Mark
not.
doesn't suit an elevator.
It's not
mechanic.
called a fantasy. It's called. You said role playing, babe. Nice try. I've got one more
Oh
here.
my god.
Oh, actually, there's two. Ooh, two more. She really went off on that one. She doesn't like to play her own games. She makes different rules up. I like that for you though.
I just want to make you comfortable so you got caught up in the game.
Thank you. I don't know what this one is.
Mm.
It's called comfort sex. I remember one time going to a bridal shower and someone asking everyone to offer up sex advice to the bride to be. When it came time for a senior of the church,
Is it a man or a woman? A senior. Is it a man or a woman?
a woman,
Okay.
she said,
No. Do it in the confessional.
"Don't deny your husband unless you're deathly ill." When some of the women turned up their nose at her response, she simply said, "I've been married for almost 50 years. A lot of you are divorced. While I'm definitely not the woman who thinks that people should have sex when they don't feel like it, I do think it's important for married people to treat sex like it's a staple in their relationship and not just a hobby." That's so reasonable.
Because it's so desirable to be married to the same person for 50 years.
Yours is an elevator mechanic and he's amazing. I mean, listen, comfort is different than.
Comfort sex does not sound exciting.
No, it doesn't. It's not talked about enough that sometimes husbands want to be their wives, not because they're horny so much as they want to feel loved, accepted, and yes, comforted. It's interesting. Reconciliation sex.
Ooh, I hear about this. I think that's called makeup sex.
Reconcile is a word that people like to do to make up. It is my favorite. It's a definition. It's called bring into agreement or harmony. That's reconciliation. Bring into agreement or harmony. Make compatible or consistent. So you basically make up because you're in a fight. What do you think about that?
I don't know, but like I always hear about these people like, oh yeah, after we had that fight and then we had makeup sex, it was so crazy.
You don't subscribe.
Like not like that. Like I was so mad, and then we were just like, I had enough of this, and then you just rip each other apart.
Oh, because they like to do that's their foreplay.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We actually don't do those things. That's called probably bad communication. If you were a therapist, you'd probably be like,
maybe not the best way to
after
fix the
you've
problem.
reconciled, then maybe
You make love in a comforting way that makes you feel loved, and you talk to them
after
during
you've scheduled it because you fixed a problem in therapy. That's what you do. That website was xo1cole.com or x1cole.com maybe.
I like it when you pretend that you didn't write all that.
I didn't write all that. You want me to say I wrote all that? I mean, I read all that.
I read it all.
It was very interesting, and we still had more to go on intimacy, but we can do that another time because, listen, I'm going to get to some confessions after the next one. So thanks for joining. Tell me what you think about in your head when you're scheduling your sex. I would bet someone scheduled it to their whole family. Guaranteed.
Oh, for sure.
The Google One meet.
But what words did they use? What words did they use when they put in the calendar?
Eat my biscuit. I'm making you biscuits tonight. I'm making you a biscuit with butter tonight.
Well, then
biscuits
she would have to make her biscuits
on
for the family.
Biscuit on the menu.
Then they'd have to make biscuits.
One biscuit coming up. Hot biscuit.
One muff warmer ready to go.
Drive through and pick up your biscuit. Yeah, it's your biscuit. Come pick up your biscuit.
I think
tonight.
those people would be like in the South. We don't
do you want to
have
do you want to drive through and eat my biscuit at the drive-through?
Wow. Okay. You could just say like
biscuit for one.
Sex night.
No.
That would be way funnier for the family and the grandparents who are on the schedule because they do carpool.
No, because then your mom would call them like, "What biscuits are you making?"
Oh yeah, and then you'd have to bake.
My biscuit. Mom.
Mark's
I'm
gonna my biscuit
I'm
tonight.
gonna warm my biscuit. I'm gonna go warm it and serve it hot.
And the kids are all sitting there like this. What, Mom?
What kind of biscuit?
You never made a biscuit before.
Bisquick or what kind of biscuit? Or popover? Yorkshire pudding.
No.
Yeah, I bet people make love to that. It's warm, fluffy.
You know why you're thinking about a Yorkshire pudding. That's between us. See you next week.